the Sunshine Skyway Bridge after its collision with the cargo ship Summit Venture on May 9, 1980. 35 people died in the bridge collapse. St. Pete, Florida. Mr. Glory Hole Beauty Contest winner, 1970s. Treetop Hotel, Isiolo, Kenya, 1964. Wildlife overlooking hotel for observing animals in their natural habitat. Citroën DS, 1959. Let's help Russia now. British Valentine tanks for Lend-Lease delivery, September 22, 1941. Sharecropper mother, teaching her children numbers and letters in a make-do classroom she added to their Transylvania, Louisiana home, 1939. During the 1999 Le Mans race, Robert Wadlow was the tallest man in the world at 2.7 meters. Unfortunately, he only lived to be 27. 1935. Transporting sick people to polling stations during the German parliamentary elections, 1932. Once again, the NSDAP, led by him, became the largest party in parliament. The HTZ-12 electric tractor was produced by the Sergo Orjonikidze Kharkiv tractor plant. Production began in 1952. Only 32 units were ever made. Street cleaning, Paris, 1900. The burning of a model of a Snickers chocolate bar as a symbol of the dominance of imported goods in Russian stores. 1995, Kemerovo. The feminine side of Macaulay Culkin 90s. General Motors, Futureliner bus at the Parade of Progress, 1939. Barack Obama and his maternal grandfather, Stanley Dunham. Hawaii, United States, 1965. Fidel Castro and Ernest Hemingway, 1960. Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-suk with their son, the future leader of the DPRK, Kim Jong-il. Marilyn Monroe, Dean Martin, and Jerry Lewis. February 24, 1953. Harry Houdini entertains a crowd in Vancouver, March 1, 1923. Hanging chair bubble, 1968. Royal bodyguards for King Abdulaziz of Saudi Arabia in 1947. Silent film actress Fritzi Ridgway and the Snowman, 1924. Soviet intelligence officers before a combat mission, Kola Peninsula, 1941. Empress Wanrong, 1906 to 1946, wife of China's last emperor, Puyi, photograph taken in 1920. Bunseller, London, 1910. A Strange Accident, 1930. Tram for Dangerous Areas, United States, 1920s. USS Monterey aircraft carrier landing disaster of 1953. Cool bicycle with a built-in radio, 1955. Residents of the Czech town of Az greet German troops. Occupation of Czechoslovakia, 1938. The Wreck of the Princess May, Alaska, August 5, 1910. The Camel billboard, designed by Douglas Lee, blew a 5-foot smoke ring every 5 seconds. United States, New York, Claridge Hotel in Times Square, 1941 to 1966. 1965 Mercedes Fidelity Premium Unit, TV, phone, mini fridge, and radio all in one car unit. Bombing of Iwo Jima, 1945. A version of a bulletproof vest for police. Germany, 1930. Carrying a disabled person, Old Mexico, 1898. In 1992, UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador and Hollywood legend Audrey Hepburn visited Somalia to raise awareness of the famine that was killing children. SAS Special Forces pose with Margaret Thatcher after the siege of the Iranian embassy, 1980. John Kennedy feeding a deer, 1963. Blind lady stenographer using dictaphone, 27 of April 1911. David Bowie with ex-wife Angie Barnett during the 1970s. The Hugo brothers, 1910s France. Caproni CA 60 1191. Disneyland on opening day. Disneyland first opened its doors on July 17, 1955, featuring 20 attractions. A horse in a suit. Gas mask firing training at the 280th Sersky Infantry Regiment, 1916. Russian security guard officers of the Chinese Eastern Railroad with a group of arrested Manchurian Honghuzi, 1900. Left-hand amputee soldier of the Spanish Republican Army, aiming an 8mm Steyr Mannlicher rifle sometime during the Spanish Civil War from 1936 to 1939. Philippe Halsman and Salvador Dalí, 1954. A police officer wearing a gas mask during a gas drill taken on September 28, 1938 in London, United Kingdom, during the Munich crisis when the threat of war and aerial bombing was high. Traveling tin shop in Brooklyn, New York, May 22, 1936. Spartakiad, Prague, 1980. Margaret Thatcher at a research laboratory at Oxford University, United Kingdom, 1947. The pyrocumulus cloud from the Halifax explosion, captured about 20 seconds afterward, on December 6, 1917, the largest non-nuclear man-made explosion. Jamie Lee Curtis on the set of Halloween 1978. Revolving Solarium, Aix-les-Bains, France, 1930. Jack Nicholson, 1974. Proclamation of the Republic, an improvised address marking the end of the German Empire made by Philipp Scheidemann from the Reichstag balcony, November 9, 1918. Model Pat Blake for Vogue magazine in 1950. A mail van loaded with Christmas decorations. Washington, D.C., United States, 1919. Emperor Haile Selassie in a hunting costume, 1935, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Pioneers studying computers, 1986, Czechoslovakia. Santa Claus enters the Italian town of Bibbiena with Allied troops, 1944. An XB-70 Valkyrie experimental aircraft during a mid-air collision with an F-104 Starfighter, June 8, 1969. Dolly and Disney, 1957. A wing walker stands on one leg on the wing of a Curtiss Flying Jenny biplane in the air above New Jersey. 1920. The U. Slona Beer Bar in Prague, Austria-Hungary, 1908. A spectacular cash grab at the Wall of Death in Rajkot, India, 1970s. Three men on different types of bicycles, Kingdom of Norway, 1890s. The White House back in 1865. English police patrol the beach, 1960s. Mr. Ed, a funny family-oriented television show that started in 1961. Adriano Celentano with his grandmother. The first American baseball card, Brooklyn Atlantics, 1865. Igor Sikorsky and his helicopter number 2, 1910, Kiev. Dr. Doyen performs the first successful operation to separate conjoined twins, 1910. An officer carrying a nuclear briefcase accompanies President Reagan during his visit to Moscow in 1988. Red Army soldiers and Czech rebels ride on the armor of a Su-76M self-propelled gun along the Vltava River embankment. Prague, May 1945. Michael Jordan and the Eiffel Tower, 1985. Jean Cocteau, 1949. A detachment of amusing soldiers from the 148th Caspian Infantry Regiment during rifle training. New Peterhof, St. Petersburg, Russian Empire, 1910s. A 41-year-old Winston Churchill commanding the 6th Royal Scots Fusiliers, 1916, after resigning from the government. Girls make Molotov cocktails during the Battle of the Bogside, 1969, Northern Ireland. Street advertising structure with a perpetual motion machine, 1912, United States. Camera testing at the Kodak plant, 1955. The Hindenburg airship over Rio de Janeiro, 1936. Glass negative of Duchess of Bedford, née Mary du Corroy tribe, 1865 to 1937, 10th of May, 1898. German sniper, June 1944. The Boy Scouts of America charge up Fifth Avenue in New York City in a Wake Up America parade to support recruitment efforts. Nearly 60,000 people attended this single parade. World War I. Pontiac Catalina, 1960. Demonstration in Prague, early 1950s. Elton John and Madonna backstage at the Brit Awards, 1995. Mahatma Gandhi meeting with members of the fascist children's organization in Italy's Opera Nazionale Balilla, December 15, 1931. Hitler with Goebbels and Hans Frank at the Berghof, waiting for news of the Molotov and Ribbentrop Pact to be accepted by Stalin and signed. Photograph by Eva Braun, 23 August 1939. Nelson Mandela burns his passport, a mandatory document issued only to black South Africans. (1981) Marianne Bachmeier fatally shot the man who took the life of her 7-year-old daughter during his trial. She smuggled a pistol in her purse and pulled the trigger in the courtroom. Here she is, awaiting her own trial. Young starlet Audrey Hepburn, early 1950s. The Chinese city of Wuhan welcomes Soviet Marshal Kliment Yefremovich Voroshilov, 1957. Bill Clinton giving a speech, 1980. This is the concept of a universal all-in-one kitchen that existed in the 70s of the last century. launching a hot air balloon in the governor's garden, 1899. Jane Mansfield, 1950. Five-horned goat, United States, 1940. Alain Delon with his wife Nathalie, 1967. A young Hillary Clinton receiving her bachelor's degree from a prestigious women's college, 1969. Music video jukebox, 1967. Daredevils fight with swords on the roof of the Times Square Hotel, 1925. One of two nuclear bombs aboard the B-52 bomber that crashed in North Carolina, United States, January 1961. An inventor tests wings for parachutists, 1935. French evacuation vehicle for the wounded, 1915. Moby the whale during a dental exam, Marineland Park, Florida, 1964. Mini fashion, Germany, 1968. Cologne, Germany, 1945. A British Army lieutenant gives hand-to-hand combat lessons to the Women's Territorial Defense Unit, 1942. The result of a lost bet on the outcome of the 1948 United States presidential election. Champion swimmers, Fanny Durack, Wilhelmina Wiley, and Jenny Fletcher pose for a photo during the Olympic Games of Stockholm, Sweden, 16th of July. An officer demonstrates the Spanish step on parade day of the Cavalry Regiment. Peterhof, 1904. Nothing special, just a woman carrying a sewing machine, somewhere on the streets of Kuwait, 1955. Star Globe, 1940s. The explosion of the transport USS Mount Hood in Sidler Harbor, New Guinea, 1944. It was carrying approximately 4,000 tons of ammunition. A central collection point for all cash registers in a department store using pneumatic tubes. 1903, New York, United States. Didn't drop it. Switzerland, 1936. A couple dances on the ledge of a skyscraper 650 feet, 200 meters, above the ground, New York City, 1931. White House defenders at the barricades, Soviet Union, 1993.